Good afternoon, Flosstube. This is Kimberly Ann. I'm back with video number 8. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. This is my channel for cross stitching. Talk a little bit about life stuff, but basically it's cross stitching. Every once in a while I'll throw in something else, but 99% of the time it's cross stitch. If you are returning or just a returning viewer or a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate it so much. If you're not a subscriber and you like what you see today, hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss any more content. And yeah, so let's get busy. This week I didn't do a lot of stitching. I took a break. I got overwhelmed with sewing face masks for the 2 weeks prior. And I think my brain was just overloaded, so I took a break for like 3 or 4 days. I mean, one day I got in like maybe 20 stitches, but I just kind of vegged out in front of the TV or in the lounge chair in the yard. And that's about it. Like, we didn't do much. Happy belated Easter to everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. We did. The other day, my daughter-in-law and I went shopping and bought all the kids a nice Easter basket and tons of plastic eggs and candy. And yesterday morning, my husband and I got up early. We had texted the kids on Saturday night and said, hey, we're coming to egg the yards early. We'll text you when we're done so you can send the kids outside to find their eggs. So yesterday morning, we got up early. We hid eggs in the house for Aubrey, the 1-year-old. And then we went around the corner to my niece's house and we hid eggs there for my oldest nephew and my niece, or my great nephew and great niece. The baby didn't get any eggs because he just turned 6 months. And then we went to my daughter's house and we hid eggs for her 3 children. And then we texted them, we're like, hey, the eggs are outside. What we did was we did a certain amount of eggs for each child. They had their specific color. We made their Easter baskets. I put their eggs in a Ziploc bag with their name, how many's in the bag, and the color. We hid the eggs in their yard and put their bag back into their basket. Then we had a note in the oldest child's basket that said, you've been egged by E.B. Bunny and you need to find the bucket with your name. In the bucket you will find a bag and it has your color and number of eggs that you need to hunt. Happy hunting, love, Easter Bunny. And so when we were done, we texted and we're like, hey, the eggs are out, send the kids out. But we left, so they didn't know where they came from. My oldest granddaughter, you know, she's almost 11. She's too smart. She figured out that was Gigi's handwriting for the Easter Bunny, but, you know, it's fine. She liked the eggs. She loved the Snickers and the Milky Ways and everything, so that was perfect. And then we kind of just vegged out yesterday. We grilled some chicken, made some potato salad, and just kind of sat out in the yard. And it was really windy, but it was overcast, and it was hot, so it was a nice day. It was breezy, so we weren't burning up, but it was about 84 degrees yesterday. And yeah, we had a nice weekend. Saturday, didn't do much of nothing. I watched TV. I caught up on The Walking Dead. But last night, about 10 o'clock, I decided to get back to stitching, and I actually got a bunch done on 2 projects. So first I'm going to show you what I worked on. I don't have any finished stitching projects this week. I do have some fully finishes. Alright, so the first thing I worked on, it did not get done in time for Easter, but that's fine because I'm going to display it anyway because it's so darn cute. Lindy Stitches Peter's Day Out. And I just love her patterns. And this one is just so cute. Aubrey wants this one for her bedroom, so I'm going to stitch it up in a little pillow and put it on her shelf. But this is how much I got done. I did that in just a few minutes. And then I decided I was done being mad at my Halloween Quaker, and I jumped onto that. So that one hasn't gotten touched since. I did pick up my plant sal from February, I think. I'm just lacking 2 plants on there. I picked it up. I didn't do a lot, but I did put some stitches. This is the day that I only got a few stitches in. It's the string and the tassel for the next hanging plant, and then there's one more hanging plant. But I'm not in a hurry to get this one finished. I mean, I am, but it's kind of pick it up here and there and just put a few stitches, and that's fine with me. Next is my Halloween Quaker. I got a good little bit done on this one. Oh, it's upside down. This is on 14 count Aida that I dyed myself. I wanted it to look dirty and dingy. It's got lavender, some yellow. Somewhere in here there's some bluish green. It just looks old and yucky. And then this is the fabric I accidentally forgot in the oven. So it's got some extra dark scorch marks on it, but it's, you know, it's not crispy, so it's not burnt. It's just extra dark. But I love this. When I showed it to you last time, I had finished the whole outside of this, and then I had to rip out from this one all the way back to here because I messed up like right here. So in the last 2 nights, working about an hour a night, I got all of this finished, the inside, those 4, and then I'm starting the next big motif. And I don't, not where I sew, and I don't have the pattern with me. I apologize, y'all. I just grabbed this. I'm trying to hurry up and film while Aubrey's not here. They went somewhere. And because she is a mess when I'm trying to film. And then the next thing I'm going to show you is upside down because it's on my frame. But this is the progress I've made on Mary Mary. When I posted it last time on Instagram, I think I had just had like 1 row of this done and the words. So I've done all the rest of this. And I've started on the border. Today I'm hoping to get this whole section finished. So. And to explain to y'all why it's upside down, I'm short and I have really short stubby arms. So if I were to put this in the thing the other way, it's 11 inches and my arm is like barely as long as that. See, it's not even, if you put it in a fold, it's too, I'm doing like this to try to reach sometimes. So it's easier when I'm working on the top of the pattern to about right here to have it this way, and then I can flip it over and work the other way. Sorry, I keep stepping out of frame. I'm actually standing up today. I don't know why. I'm weird. So I said I had a few. I am tongue-tied today, y'all. Today's house cleaning day. Like, this is throwing me off because usually I film on either Thursday or Friday, and I didn't have a chance to do that last week because I was being lazy. So I'm doing this Monday. Like, that's why I look all ratchet like this, is because I'm in the middle of cleaning the house. We're spring cleaning, so I stopped for a few minutes. But I have 4 FFOs that I can show you. So this is my first one. This is one of the Be Well and Stitch. It just has this little clip here. And I just made some ripped ruffle to go around it, and then I'll change it out. I don't know if I'll change it out. I think I'm going to go try when Burke's, I got this at Burke's Outlet. When they open back up, I'm going to go see if I can find another one of these frames. Because I don't even think they're doing orders online right now. But if they have another one, I'm going to get probably 2 or 3 more. These are so cute. Because I really like this one, and I'm probably going to leave it up year-round. And then, I said we were spring cleaning. You see, I just got stuff stacked up here. Okay, and this is my pillow, the one I ran out of stuffing for the day I sewed it. I just put this little button on there. I wish I'd have had a different color, but I didn't, so it is what it is. This is another Be Well and Stitch. And I apologize, y'all. I'm out of sorts. I don't have the name of the designers. I can post them in the description below, though. You can just find them on the hashtag Be Well and Stitch on Instagram or Facebook. Or Keepsakes on Facebook. Their page is doing like a collage of all of them, too. This is another Be Well and Stitch. This one and this one, I tried to keep the same color scheme going, but I made them a little bit different. So this one has the green rickrack and the purple, and this one has the purple and the pink. And then I backed them, and the edge of the accent on the front is both the same Tula pink fabric from a fat quarter bundle I had purchased a couple years ago. But that's my 4 FFOs. And then I actually this morning on Mercari, I have been looking for dough bowls and I couldn't find one I liked. And this morning on the Mercari app, I've been searching dough bowls, so it's been showing me different things that are close to that I might enjoy. And this morning I'm like, oh, let me just check for a dough bowl again. Somebody's bound to post one sooner or later. They had some on there, but they were like $60, $70, $80 plus $10, $20 for shipping, and I wasn't doing that. I'm kind of frugal. I don't mind spending money, but I'd like to spend the least amount of money possible so I can get more of what I want. And so this morning they posted some things that said things you may like, and there was a dough bowl on there. And I clicked it because it said it was $20. So I clicked it, and it was 20 inches this way, and then 9 inches this way, and it was $20 with $10 for shipping. But the seller had it as an make an offer sale. So I went on there and offered 16 plus shipping, and she counter offered, I think, 18 plus shipping. So I bought it. And then as soon as I bought that one, another one popped up from her for a small one that's 8.5 this way and 5 front to back for, I think it was listed for 10 with $4 shipping, and I offered her 6 and she did 8, so I took the 8. So I got 2 dough bowls for less than $40. So I'm really excited. So all of these pillows that you see, I have them everywhere. They're just kind of stacked up, and I have some in the closet too. I love the little pillows, but I hadn't found a dough bowl until today, so hopefully they won't take too long to ship, because I have a couple more things I want to finish as a pillow. Let's see. Plans and 24 hours of cross stitch. My plans are to keep working on Halloween Quaker and Mary Mary for our Sal. The hashtag for the Sal is Friends of Mary Sal. I'll put that below. I want to keep working on those two. That's my 2 focus pieces until they're done. And then I have some small projects I'm working on. My acrostic for April, we are the 13th, and I'm halfway or more than halfway done, I think. Let me get my book. I do not know why I didn't have this with me, but I'm more than halfway done. Oh, goodness. Where's it at? Okay. So, all I have left to do on my acrostic is to start Serena, and you put in 120 stitches. Start Yellow Polka Dot Big Weenie by Plum Street Samplers, and put in 120 stitches. Redo Crunch by Priscilla and Chelsea, because I started on black and I just absolutely hate black fabric. I don't know why, but I'm redoing it on a different color. And that one is to finish. It doesn't matter that it's for Easter, but it just needs to be finished. I want to do another Stitch People design. And then I want to start Tom the Turkey, or I think it's called Strutting Tom by Lindy Stitches, and put in 120 stitches. So I marked off that I've done 3 more of the Be Well and Stitch, fully finished. I actually done, I think, 5, so 3 or 4 of them now is fully finished. So that one's off. Mary Mary was to be started with 120 stitches, and I'm about 1,000 stitches in. The Halloween Quaker was to start with 500, and I'm about 650 stitches in on that one. And then Night Walk Down with 120 stitches. I actually put in more stitches on that one like 2 weeks ago, but it is in the other room. That one I kind of been dragging around with me because, like I said a couple of videos back, these are readers off the shelf. My glasses got broken and I absolutely cannot see anything. And I finally was able to order my new glasses because I'd gotten a prescription in the middle of March, like the day that everything started shutting down. So I was not able to order glasses. I found a website that lets you use your new prescription and order them online, and they can fit you through, you measure with the tape measure for your eyes, and then you take a picture of your face and it measures you to get you the right size frames, and then you can virtually try them on. So I was actually able to order new prescription glasses, and I'm struggling with trying the higher count fabrics. So I've been kind of dragging night walk down because it's my first time using 28 count. And so whenever I don't have a headache from my eyes not working right, I'll put in maybe 5 or 10 stitches and put it back down. Once my new glasses come in, I'll be able to stitch, and I hope I pick it up pretty quick because I ordered 32 and 36 count for projects and I already have them kitted up. So I'm hoping that the new glasses will help because these cheapies from Dollar Tree just are not working. And my other ones, my prescription glasses, are broken beyond repair. I took them to the shop. They cannot fix them. So really my goals are to, like I said, to work on Halloween Quaker and Mary Mary. That's my focus. And then work on my couple of little whips that I have. I have a few that's got little motifs on them. I need to start pulling them out once a week, pull them out and put at least one motif on them. And that will help me move them along. Some of those are from last summer when I really got back into stitching after 25 years of being away. And I was like, oh, I want to start this. Oh, I want to start this. And I'd get about halfway through and I'm like, oh my God, why did I start all of these at once? And I'm kind of burnt out on them. So I'm going to have to start pulling them out one at a time and just putting a little bit of work and putting them up. And make that a once a week habit. Like I'm going to have to maybe say, okay, Friday is my filming day, and then Friday night will be my work on whips night. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Is Friday night. I usually stay up the latest on Friday and Saturday because my husband doesn't work on the weekends. So that will probably be one of those days will be my whip night where I pull out my old whips. Not my current whips, but the ones that I'm not wanting to touch. That's going to be my goal. And then I have to get back on track with the Leap Day sale. I had said in the beginning I was going to work on the 29th of every month, but I also wanted that to be my Sunday stitch. Sundays have been busy for us. Now that it's warm outside, we've been outside on the weekends because, like I said, my husband's home on Saturday and Sunday, and we're usually either grilling on Sunday or before the beach closed, we were going to the beach to fly kites. So no stitching. I'm not bringing my stitching to the beach and getting dirty because when the grandkids are around, they don't know how to not touch because they're little. They don't understand. So I have to start making Sunday night my long dog sampler, steady sew. So, and speaking of kites, okay, I'm getting way off track here. So my husband and I have been flying kites with our kids since my daughter was a little bitty when we first started dating. And over the years, we've acquired some really large, expensive kites. Well, this year, my daughter's kids got kites, like little cheap Walmart kites for Easter yesterday. So my grandson's like, Poppy, I got a new kite. I got a buzz kite. So my husband says, well, when the beach opens back up, we'll go to the beach and fly a kite. We'll go fly the big ones and you could bring your little one too. He said, okay, Poppy. Well, then my husband looks at my daughter and he's like, you know what? I've been waiting long enough. We're just going to go ahead and order the 240-foot dragon kite that Millie's been looking at since she was about 3 years old. My granddaughter has been looking at the kite catalog every 6 months when it comes in since she was about 3 years old, trying to talk her puppy into buying a 240-foot dragon kite. Yesterday, the sucker finally gave in. So today we are supposed to order this kite when he gets home. And if you know anything about kites, if you get large kites like that, because of the pull the wind has on them, you have to buy line laundry, which is a whole nother expense. The kites the good quality kites are like $30 to $2,000. The line laundry is like $30 to $500. So we have to sit down tonight and figure out exactly what we're ordering because he found this kite on eBay, brand new, for like $180, which is ridiculously cheap. It's the same company that's in the catalog, or the same maker, but it's a private seller. I guess maybe they had a kite shop at one time, or they were a collector. I don't know, but they're selling it really cheap and it's brand new in the package. So we'll probably get off cheap with a kite, but the line laundry is going to cost a bit. So we're going to have to sit down and do some figuring up and figuring on how much he loves these grandkids, because he promised them this 240-foot kite. So we have to figure that out. But yeah, so I guess my Sunday afternoons, once the beaches open back up, will be helping him fly a 240-foot dragon. I mean, the things you do for the people you love. I don't know. It keeps him happy. That's fine with me. He used to drag race, which was 1,000 times more expensive, so this is perfect. So now we're going to do the giveaway. I only had 5 comments on my last video. So I made a tiny decisions wheel with everybody's name, and since there's only 5 of y'all, it puts y'all each on there 2 times. So I'm going to spin the thing live on here, and then I will also put the name below. And I will put my information below. But to remind y'all, this is what you'll win. It is Country Cottage Needleworks Love is in the Air. And it's kitted up with backing fabric. It's a fat quarter of brand new backing fabric. You just have to supply your own cross stitch fabric, because I know everybody has different preferences. I'm an Aida girl 100%, but I know a lot of people do not like Aida, and they're very particular to the brand and kind that they like, so I did not add cross stitch fabric. But thank y'all all for commenting and entering. So we're going to spin this so I can end this and get back to my cleaning. Although I would rather be stitching. I really need to do some spring cleaning. So here's everybody's names. Sorry they're backwards. I still don't know how to turn it around. So we're going to spin. Oh, and it looks like Bree won. Haha, that's funny. Congratulations, Bree, from Bree's Stitching Stuff. I'll be getting that out in the mail to you. See, if I'd have done this last week, I could have mailed it with your other thing. But just again to show y'all, Bree's Stitching Stuff won. Bree Gilbert, if y'all don't follow her, go over and follow her channel. She has a lot of great projects, and she is just the cutest thing to watch. She's so funny, so sweet, lovable, and she's a really dear friend. So that about wraps it up for me. I'm sorry it's so short. Sorry about the ratchet hair. Like I said, I am spring cleaning. We are scrubbing floors today. So far, nobody in the house has been really sick. So we've been staying away from everybody, but we really just want to clean, because you never know what you tracked in on your feet. So yeah, we're going to get back to cleaning. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Y'all have a happy week of stitching. Be sure to hug the people you can hug, and virtually hug the people you can't. Tell them you love them. Everybody be well, and I'll see you next week sometime. Thanks for stopping by. Have a nice day.